A fantastic night. We have some wind activity, though, to say the least. More on that in just a few moments. But in the meantime, here's a peek at your RV World of Yuma Sky Cam. Just a glimpse of the desert Southwest from the Yuma perspective. Speaking of perspectives, here's one from the West Coast Satellite Radar. High pressure, as you can see, definitely doing its thing in the west, especially the desert Southwest. We do have a low pressure presence, though, in the mix, which actually has something to do with our weather tonight. Now, your watches and warnings, a wind advisory is in play in western Imperial County. Significant indeed, because we could be talking about wind gusts between 20 to 30 miles an hour, at least consistent winds, but the gusts could get up to 45 miles an hour. Currently, the wind's definitely prevalent over in western Imperial County, speaking of which, just the zone where we do have that wind advisory. Everywhere else, we're beginning to pick things up a little bit, and that should be even more so as we get on through the rest of the evening. Your desert Southwest temperatures, you can see in the Imperial Valley, we're settling in pretty nicely in that particular regard. That's what a little bit of wind, or maybe a lot of wind, could do for you. And over in the Gila Valley, you can see that, yes, temperature is definitely nominal, a little bit more mild than what we're seeing further to the west. Your futurecast, here's our great expectation for the coming days. Low pressure sticking around at least for the next 24 hours, and that's going to allow our temperatures to be held in check for at least another 24 or so before we really start to take a rise in the mercury. And of course, your futurecast, as you can see, it's going to fade out. Now, your future winds, well, for at least the next 12 to 24 hours, we're going to keep it going over in western Imperial County, even through Imperial County and on to the Colorado River corridor as well, before that actually starts to fade out. Your Metrocast, for 8 a.m., we're talking 66 degrees, and then we'll rise up into the low-end 80s as we get into the early afternoon hours. So that's what we got to look forward to there. Your Yuma International Airport 8-day forecast indicates that we are going to take a definite high rise, and a very quick one at that. We'll have one day of 80s and then another day of 90s, and then boop, by the time we get on into Thursday, yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting because we'll get to triple digits before the end of the week. Imperial Valley, very similar outlook applies to us. We may take a slight descent before going right back up to the triple digits yet again. So a hot forecast in the making here in the desert Southwest.